Hello, hello, we're back, or I'm back for a vinyl update. It's that time again, boys and girls, to show some vinyl. And I had a question. As far as record collectors in general, people, members of the VC, do all of you out there consider yourselves to be a fanatic when it comes to record collecting? Or are you just like a casual listener that's not, you know, overzealous about having every record ever made or every record by a certain artist? Just curious because, at times I feel like that I'm a fanatic, and then other times I feel like it's like, eh, there's this documentary about vinyl that I watched a while back, and one of the guys in the documentary he says, I told myself that you're never going to have them all. And he said once he told himself that, he said it sort of freed him up to not be so obsessive with it. But I don't know, I'm just curious. Random thought. So anyway, start off here with some odds and ends before I get into the vinyl. First thing I want to show is something. Normally I would save this for my metal update, but I haven't been buying a lot of metal, mainly because either most of the metal I want I have to order online. Some of it's hard to get, some of it you got to pay more for, you got to pay shipping. So it's not as easy to get a lot of it. Haven't been to any record stores since record store day. And you know how you get on certain kicks of certain music. Right now I'm not really on a metal kick, even though I always like metal. Any kind of music that I'm not currently on a kick with, I still like, of course. I'm currently on a like psychedelic garage rock type of thing, and then as I've said in previous videos, I'm always on an easy listening kick. So anyway, this is what I bought that I decided to go ahead and show. It's the new Dimmu Borgir DVD and CD set. It's Forces of the Northern Night. It's a soundtrack to the apocalypse captured live by the Norwegian symphonic black metal giants, recorded with a real live orchestra. 2 DVDs and 2 CDs. It unfolds like this. And it's basically that. It's here's the back side with the orchestra. But it's basically that. It's 2 concerts with an orchestra. The first concert is at Oslo Spectrum, and the second one is at Wacken Open Air in Germany. And then the CDs are from the Oslo Spectrum, and it has bonus documentary on there. But if you like Dimmu Borgir, you'll like it. It's Norwegian black metal, symphonic metal. So there's that. And then pick this up, I think it was yesterday, at Half Price Books, Something Weird Video, Country Cousins, and Midnight Plowboy. Always pick these up when I see them, and once in a while I'll run across one that I don't have or haven't seen. I can't show you that. It's got some nudity on it. But anyway, Something Weird. I also bought this documentary, The Spaghetti West. I don't know. I've never seen this before, so I like spaghetti westerns. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then I picked this book up. It's Henry Rollins' Fanatic. And this is basically music lists from his record show, or his radio show, where he plays stuff from all over. It's song lists and notes from the Harmony in My Head radio show, 2nd edition. He currently still has a radio show on a radio station. I can't remember what it is right off. But this just has like the songs and where he heard it, where he got it, what he likes about it. you know, and Henry Rollins is great, so I definitely had to pick this up. So then this is a new magazine that came out from Time Life, Rock and Roll, the stories behind the songs. Pick this up. It looked sort of interesting. There's the Rolling Stones on the back. Because one of the things in here that made me want to get it, other than just the initial, you know, stories behind the songs. And where is it here? Anyway, I'll just tell you. Here it is. It's the history, or the lyrics from American Pie, and it goes into the different choruses, or the different verses, and what they mean and all that kind of stuff. You know, and what songs were written, what they were written about, and has, you know, pretty much everyone in here. So yeah, that's cool. And then also, I'm on a Beatles kick too, by the way. So I picked this up, the 60s as they happened, the Beatles day by day. And I notice a lot of Beatles stuff is coming out of the woodwork, basically because the 50th anniversary of Sgt. Pepper, you know, is going on, and then Sirius XM has the Beatles channel that has just premiered, I think, yesterday, I want to say, or the day before. So, you know, very into the Beatles currently. And I don't have all of their stuff on vinyl. I have a lot of it, but there's probably less than half that I don't have. So, and I'd like to get that new deluxe Sgt. Pepper's when it comes out this month. There's a vinyl edition, probably, I think, a couple vinyl editions, and then there's the CD edition, which is like a deluxe edition with the DVD. So onto the vinyl here. These first three, Kat gave me because she was going through her records and organizing them, and she already had these. So these are duplicates. Styx, Grand Illusion, which I already have this, but free record's a free record. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna, I already have this. And then Captured by Journey, it's the double live album, which I already have this too. But some good stuff anyway. This record here I bought at Goodwill. I was just really surprised to see it. I already have a copy of this that I've had for years, but for 99 cents. Zodiac Mind Warp and the Love Reaction, Tattooed Beat Messiah. This is their first album. I think they only did maybe 3 albums. This has Prime Mover on it. If you watched MTV's Headbangers Ball, you'd probably remember that song. They also had a video for, I think it was Backseat Education. So, hang on, let me flip my record. I don't know if that record's too loud or not, but I thought I'd play some music in the background, because a lot of times I won't do that because I'm afraid of getting tagged for it. But I thought I'd play some instrumental at least. Moving on to the vinyl, to the rest of the vinyl. This one I found at Goodwill. I was really shocked to find it. XTC, Oranges and Lemons. I have quite a bit of XTC, but I did not have this one. And this looks very psychedelic. I haven't listened to this one yet, but I think this one has Dear God on it. Or maybe this is the one before that. It has King for a Day and The Mayor of Simpleton. So I know those 2 songs. But I think I have the one with Dear God on it. And this is the double album, so there's the sleeve. It's on Geffen. The other sleeve. So yeah, that was pretty good find. Double album, XTC at a Goodwill. So, did I show the back? I think I did. So yeah, that was cool. Then I picked this up. Bert Kaempfert Conducts. I don't know what that says there. It's in German. He's a German artist. All of this is in German. So this is one of Bert Kaempfert's records that I had never seen. So I wanted to pick it up because I like his stuff a lot. you didn't know, Burt Kaempfert was going to produce the Beatles. He actually signed a contract with them, or they signed with him, I guess, back in Germany in the beginning, and they were going to record with him. And I don't remember what it was, why they didn't end up doing it, and he sold the contract or whatever to Brian Epstein, I think it was, and of course we know from there what happened. This one, Oktoberfest with the Foreign Technology Division, Sauerkrauts. Just a great cover. And the music's probably pretty much what you would expect. It says the Sauerkraut German band from, oh, it's right, Patterson Air Force Base. That's fairly close to here. That's probably why I picked it up. I probably read that and forgot. This one is the Kitzbüheliers of Austria, rollicking alpine songs in German. And it's a very musty smelling record. So, probably was out in someone's garage forever. It's on Capitol. And then this one, Larry Whiteford, Under His Wings. I just, of course, bought it for the cover because it's so, so great. I actually have a picture of me doing that. A couple pictures of me doing that. Whatever that is. Like I don't know what's that called. There's an expression, an adjective for that. And then I also picked this up, Bill Cosby, when I was a kid. I'd never seen this record before. See a lot of Bill Cosby, especially at thrift stores, but I hadn't seen this one. I used to have a record of Bill Cosby when I was younger, and probably still have it. I couldn't tell you the name of it right off. This is another one I'd never seen. This one's called Inside the Mind of Bill Cosby. And it's a great jacket. I have to say something about the jacket. It's on Uni label. Uni. Same as the other one. And this one here, I don't think I'd ever seen either. Bill Cosby is a beautiful man and also very funny. Just called Bill. He's got a handlebar mustache going on. This one's a double album. So, and this one's on MCA, so this has been a later one. So there you have it. Some odds and ends and some vinyl, as usual. That's what I usually show. Please subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for subscribing if you have. Feel free to comment and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video coming up real soon. Yep.